that time of year when most families come together to express Thanksgiving. But some aren't thankful for the sound of cowbells or screams of hotty-toddy, which will make their presence known in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. If you've made it this far, the dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're here. College football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The 30. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. The defense. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Finley. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Rebels!
And it's so underrated.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. He's loose on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the run, it's Duffy. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Now on the option. Now the toss. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown! Oh! That's the risk when you try a 60-yard field goal. If you miss it, you give it up on the 43. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Now on the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Hauls it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Following Ole Miss' 1926 victory in Starkville, a melee between the fans ensued. Imagine that in this rivalry. So the two sides got together and said, what we need is a trophy to calm the passions of each side, and they settled on the golden egg. Thus, the egg bowl was born.
Yeah, what calms everybody down more than a golden egg? I mean, just the perfect recipe. We have all been in the booth calling these games. Jesse, we know the adrenaline, the emotion that goes into this football game.
Yeah, they do not like each other, there's no question. And the funny thing is, that's actually a golden football. Back in the 1920s, I guess the football looked a little bit more like an egg. It was a bit fatter, looked more like a rugby ball, so everybody calls it the golden egg now. It's a beautiful trophy. Sometimes Mississippi State's helmets resemble the trophy. This is a game we love watching.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Steps away. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad...
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And he'll take it in. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it. Pulls it in. It's Duffy. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that.
He got him, and he's into the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Makes the grab. It's Hester. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. No.
Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Finley. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long.
He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. At the 30. Still on his feet. He'll be stopped, but... The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see it looking deep down the right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And off the plate make on 1st down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's nothing. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got his man on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. And it is Ole Miss marking its territory in this one and